Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMass Minutemen, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UMass offense takes the field. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistent.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll run it from the gun. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. UMass will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll feel the punt and take it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Ready, go. Here's the handoff. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is good! And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. On the run, it's Stokes. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Another incompletion on third down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, man.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Making side adjustments here. On third down, going up top. Got a man, it's Pace. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Here we go. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This quarterback part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best player.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aggie! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Picks up the 1st down. Quick step and go. 30 room in the middle. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He might want another play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably...
Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Let's go, let's go.
He'll try it again. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Guys, Washington State and UW have been battling for all the apples since 1963. Here's an update. Washington State answered...
This offense has it with really good field position.
Banner!
The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been...
Got enough space, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start